everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Brady's Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, here's Blount. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Brady gives now to Blount. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Well, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Brady to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And Steve Smith still making catches on Madden, but his career is over, finishing it with over 1,000 grabs, over 14,000 yards, and 81 touchdowns.
And no one went out better, as far as I'm concerned, than Steve Smith. Did you see his letter to the commissioner?
Tell me about it.
Where he said that I will no longer be around to antagonize defensive backs. Yes.
And he did just that.
Agent 89 out.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea, because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2006, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower, linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016. And then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you... And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And now here come the Ravens. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 68 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
2nd and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And he's got it up and through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Blunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Little roll in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
They'll run for it with West. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Flacco will use the arm this time. And it's brought in by Pitta. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dennis Pitta, 42 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Brady and Bennett hook up on a big one. 44 yards. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's the way to start a drive, and that's the way to continue a drive. Back-to-back, nice chunk plays. And if you're the offensive coordinator in your chess match with the defensive guy, you're thinking maybe you put him in a spot.
And that's caught by Bennett. Touchdown, Patriots. Martellus Bennett, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Flacco firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms,
and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second and 10. Flacco once more. Smith catches left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Flacco now on 4th. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And hauled in by Pitta. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Catch left side here by Aiken. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Passing play, Flacco. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Brady now on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Brady to throw on second down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 50 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Flacco.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He'll rifle it, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play on third for the Ravens. 46 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Flacco looks to throw, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenneth Dixon taking it in from 2 yards out. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They stay on the ground with Dixon, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue.
He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski from 17 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Bootleg, Flacco. Deep drop. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brady will try again on second down. Able to shake him off. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They slot Gronkowski out right, and the wideout in motion. Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.